There's not one formula that fits all. You can't just say, oh, we're going to have a theme of, I don't know, rivers or something. That's just an example. And then have, oh, that piece has a river title in it and this and this. It can work that way. Of course it can work that way, but there are so many different ways of programming. And mixing works that are standard repertoire in the symphonic repertoire that the audience would love to hear, for instance, but not too overplayed, but also works that would be great for the orchestra. Let's say they're really strong in one area, maybe not so strong in the other area, maybe program something that will help develop the orchestra in a certain way. If there's so many different options, which is fantastic because you've got all these options, but at the same time, at some point you've got to put it all, narrow it down to something. And of course there are works that, my goodness, I have huge amounts of lists that we would love to perform this and this and this, but there's only a certain amount of concerts. And you've got to strategize it. If we're going to play that at the beginning of the year, we can't have another of this throughout the year. We'll save it for next year, or this soloist came 2 years ago, so we'll save them for 3 years. So there's all these different things, but after it's all programmed in a season, to look back at it and say, wow, that is something I think the audience will love, the musicians will love, the whole community will love, and not only love, but be challenged and will hit them in a certain place. It's like phrasing, like musical phrases where you have a long line, but then there's mini phrases in between, in these long lines. Same with programming, where you have a whole season, but within the season, you've got these concerts, and you want it to flow in a certain way.